What makes a body roll legendary? What separates a good dancer from an iconic one? Today we're breaking down the science, the artistry, and the pure magic behind why BTS Jimin's body rolls are absolutely unmatched in K-pop. From viral moments that broke the internet to technical mastery that has dance professionals in awe, we're about to reveal why Jimin's body control is on a completely different level. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you've ever watched Jimin dance and thought, how is that even possible? This video is for you. We're diving deep into the techniques, training, and natural talent that make Jimin's body rolls the gold standard in the industry. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell because this is about to get spicy. Let's go! Before we talk about why Jimin's body rolls are unbeatable, let's talk about what body rolls actually are, because a lot of people confuse them with body waves, and they're actually completely different techniques. Body waves create the illusion of a wave passing through your body, starting as high as the head and traveling through the chest, abdomen, and finally the hips. It's a two-dimensional movement that looks smooth and fluid when done correctly. Think of it like a literal wave rolling through your body from top to bottom or bottom to top. Body rolls, on the other hand, are the three-dimensional cousin of body waves and are quite a bit more difficult to master. They involve circular body motions and tricky transitions. Body rolls can be done with the head, shoulders, chest, hips, and legs, and each part can be isolated and rolled independently. And here's the thing, Jimin doesn't just do one or the other. He's a master of both, and the way he combines them, transitions between them, and adds his own personal style, that's what makes him legendary. Jimin always understands the assignment when it comes to body rolls. Whether it's the iconic moment during the hypnotic sequence in Blood, Sweat, and Tears, or his jaw-dropping moves in Black Swan, Jimin's body rolls have become signature moments that ARMY replays over and over again. Let me give you some examples that literally broke the internet. During Blood, Sweat, and Tears era, there was this moment. You know the one I'm talking about, where Jimin does this floor body roll that had the entire K-pop community shook. That clip went viral across TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, everywhere. Fans were commenting things like, "That should be illegal," and "I need a warning before watching this." Then there's Serendipity. Oh my god, the body rolls in Serendipity. During live performances, Jimin would add body rolls to the choreography that weren't even in the original routine, and fans would lose their minds. The way he moves during that song is so fluid, so controlled, so mesmerizing that you literally can't look away. Don't even get me started on Boys with Fun. Jimin's control of his hips is truly amazing, and he totally owned the Boys with Fun move. There's this specific hip roll during that song that has become iconic among ARMY. It's been GIF'd, memed, and recreated countless times. During Jump at the Fifth Muster, Jimin added spice with his body rolls that weren't part of the original choreography. He just decides to add a body roll, and suddenly the entire performance is elevated. That's the mark of a true artist who knows exactly when and how to enhance a performance. The mic drop dance break, legendary. Jimin's body roll during that dance break is so powerful, so perfectly timed with the music, that it gives you chills every single time. And the fact that he does it while maintaining perfect sync with the other members, that's next level skill. Now let's talk about Filter, his solo song. If you want to see body rolls at their absolute finest, watch any Filter performance. The entire choreography is designed to showcase his incredible body control, and Jimin delivers every single time. The sensuality, the precision, the sheer confidence he exudes while doing those rolls, unmatched. Black Swan. This might be Jimin's most artistic display of body control. When Jimin dances, it's like he's fully embodying the music, and his Black Swan solo proved just how graceful he is and how exceptional of an artist he is. The way he uses body rolls and waves to express the emotion and story of Black Swan is absolutely masterful. So, why are Jimin's body rolls so superior? What's the secret? Let me break it down for you, with multiple factors that all come together to create perfection. Reason number one why Jimin's body rolls are unmatched: his unique dance training background that literally nobody else in K-pop has. Most K-pop idols start with hip-hop dance or street dance training. But Jimin, in middle school, he attended Just Dance Academy, where he learned popping and locking. This is crucial because popping and locking teach you incredible body control and isolation. You learn how to move one part of your body completely independently from the rest. But here's where it gets interesting. Prior to becoming a trainee, Jimin studied contemporary dance at Busan High School of Arts and was a top student in the modern dance department. Not just a student, the top student. He was so good that a teacher suggested that he join an entertainment company, which is how he ended up auditioning for Big Hit. Now, why does this combination matter? Contemporary dance is built on a ballet foundation. In contemporary and ballet, you learn extreme body awareness, flexibility, grace, and how to make every single movement look effortless even when it's incredibly difficult. The spine elongation, core control, and upward energy that comes from ballet training gives Jimin this incredible fluidity. But K-pop choreo is primarily hip-hop and street dance. So when Jimin joined BTS, he had to merge his contemporary dance background with hip-hop style. And this is where the magic happens. Most dancers find this transition nearly impossible to master because the body positioning, focus, and muscle memory are completely opposite. In ballet and contemporary, the focus is up, energy goes upward, movements are light and elevated. In hip-hop, the focus is down. Movements are grounded, powerful, hitting the beat with force. These are fundamentally opposing techniques. But Jimin figured out how to combine them. He brings the grace and fluidity of contemporary dance to hip-hop choreography, and he brings the power and precision of hip-hop to contemporary movements. This unique fusion is what makes his body rolls look different from everyone else's. When Jimin does a body roll, you can see the contemporary dance foundation and how smooth the transition is, how extended his lines are, how he completes the movement through his entire body. But you also see the street dance influence in how he hits the rhythm, how he isolates different body parts, and how he adds texture and groove to the movement. His teacher from Just Dance Academy described him as a genius who absorbed everything like a sponge. Even more impressive, while other high school students would play after their exams, Jimin would come to his teacher's side and say he wanted to practice more street dance, practicing a lot even on Sundays, whether on his own or with an instructor. That work ethic combined with natural talent, that's the recipe for greatness. Reason number two, insane body control and isolation technique. Let's get technical for a moment, because this is where Jimin truly shines. Body control means being able to move one part of your body while keeping everything else completely still, or being able to move multiple parts in different directions simultaneously. Jimin is a master at hip rolling, and boys had that on lockdown since his early dance days. Hip isolation is one of the hardest techniques to master because your hips are connected to your spine, your legs, everything. Moving them independently requires incredible core strength and control. But Jimin doesn't just do hip rolls. He does chest rolls, shoulder rolls, leg rolls, full body rolls, and combines them all seamlessly. Transitioning between different rolls is trickier to master than waving, but rolling is a more versatile style since you can roll from any angle to and from different positions. Watch any Jimin performance and pay attention to how many different body parts he's moving at once. He can roll his chest forward while his hips go back, creating this incredible wave effect. He can isolate his shoulders while his torso stays perfectly still. he can transition from a standing body roll directly into floor work without any awkward adjustments. The muscle control required for this is insane. Every single muscle from his neck down to his legs has to be engaged and controlled precisely. One tiny mistake and the whole illusion breaks. But Jimin makes it look so effortless that people don't realize just how difficult it is. Professional dancers have commented on Jimin's technique. They point out how clean his lines are, how complete his movements are, how he doesn't cut corners or rush through transitions. Every body roll is executed fully, from start to finish, with perfect control. And let's talk about his core strength. To do body rolls the way Jimin does requires an incredibly strong core. Your abdominal muscles are controlling every single movement. The way he can arch his back, roll forward, control the movement, and then return to neutral position, all while maintaining perfect balance. That's elite level core control. His flexibility is also crucial. You need flexible spine, flexible hips, flexible shoulders to achieve the range of motion that Jimin displays. But flexibility alone isn't enough. You need the strength to control that flexibility. And Jimin has both. Reason number 3, musicality and perfect timing. A body roll is just a movement, but a body roll done at the perfect moment in the music, hitting the exact beat, matching the mood of the song, that's artistry. And this is where Jimin separates himself from good dancers and becomes a legendary performer. Jimin doesn't just execute choreography. He knows when to focus less on technique and just let his body move, sometimes adding his own personal twist to the choreography and focusing on audience interaction, which makes his performances more fun to watch. Watch filter performances. The body rolls aren't just random movements. They hit specific moments in the music, emphasizing certain lyrics, matching the instrumental build-ups and drops. He uses body rolls as punctuation marks in his performance, as exclamation points that make you go wow. During Black Swan, his body rolls are slower, more deliberate, matching the emotional weight and drama of the song. During Boys with Fun, they're sharp and playful, matching the fun energy of the track. During Blood, Sweat, and Tears, they're sensual and mysterious, perfectly capturing the song's vibe. This shows that Jimin doesn't have one style of body roll. He adapts his technique to match whatever the performance requires. That versatility is incredibly rare. And let's talk about his freestyle moments. During medleys, during random dance segments, during live streams, Jimin will throw in body rolls spontaneously, and they're always perfectly timed. He has the music so deeply internalized that his body just knows exactly when to move and how. Jimin also uses arm waves and kicks out his knees to give the illusion of the wave traveling through his entire body. And he waves out both his arms before kicking out each knee and creating a wave from the bottom up and back out through his arm. This shows how he thinks about the complete picture, not just individual movements. Reason number 4, emotional expression and performance quality. Technical perfection is impressive, but what makes Jimin's body rolls truly legendary is the feeling he puts into them. When Jimin dances, it's like he's fully embodying the music. It's not just physical movement, it's emotional communication. Watch his face during body rolls. He's not thinking about technique or counting beats. He's feeling the music and expressing that emotion through his body. His facial expressions match the movement perfectly, creating a complete performance that touches people emotionally. In his documentary Burn the Stage, Jimin revealed that he's a perfectionist who stresses over even the smallest mistakes. This drive for perfection means he rehearses endlessly, refines every detail, and never settles for good enough. His former dance teacher Kim Do-kyung shared that during class, Jimin would always ask about proper movements and how he should gesture. And whenever he told him what the muscle shape should be during a movement or how it works, he'd come back the next day and say, "Teacher, I practiced the moves so many times and my muscles have shaped very well." This dedication to perfecting every detail is why his body rolls look the way they do. Every muscle is engaged intentionally. Every movement is refined through countless hours of practice. But beyond technique, there's artistry. Jimin has known how to balance power and relaxation when dancing. Some dancers are all power with no fluidity. Others are all flow with no impact. Jimin has mastered the balance, knowing exactly when to be soft and when to be sharp. During Serendipity, his movements are soft, gentle, romantic. During Set Me Free Part 2, they're aggressive, powerful, liberating. The same technique, body rolls, but completely different energy and emotion. That's the mark of a true performer who understands that dance is storytelling. Reason number 5, consistency and live performance excellence. Anyone can do one good body roll in a music video with multiple takes and editing. But can you do perfect body rolls every single time during a 2-hour concert while singing live, while exhausted, while maintaining synchronization with 6 other members? That's the real test. And Jimin passes with flying colors every single time. Jimin gives his all during every single performance. Whether it's a music show, a stadium concert, an award show, or a random live stream, Jimin's body rolls are consistently excellent. He doesn't have off days. He doesn't cut corners. During BTS's extensive world tours, performing night after night in different cities, exhausted from travel and rehearsals, Jimin still delivers those iconic body rolls with the same quality as the first show. That consistency is only possible with incredible physical conditioning and mental discipline. And let's not forget, he's doing this while singing. Body rolls require you to control your breathing, to engage your core muscles. Try singing while doing that. It's incredibly difficult, but Jimin makes it look easy. Professional vocal coaches have pointed out that Jimin's breathing control during dancing is exceptional. He knows exactly when to breathe, how to support his voice while moving, how to maintain vocal quality while executing complex choreography. His live performances often become viral moments because they're just that good. Unlike some performers who look great in studio versions but can't replicate it live, Jimin is often even better live because of the energy and emotion he brings. Fans compile videos of Jimin's body rolls from different angles, different concerts, different eras, and every single one is excellent. There are no bad takes. That's the definition of mastery. Reason number 6, physical conditioning and maintenance. Let's be real for a second. To execute body rolls at Jimin's level requires serious physical conditioning. His body is literally a finely tuned instrument. We've talked about his controversial diet and training regimens in previous videos, and while we're concerned about his extreme approach to weight management, there's no denying that his physical conditioning contributes to his incredible dance ability. Maintaining low body fat percentage means his muscle definition is visible, which makes body rolls look even more impressive visually. When he does a chest roll, you can see exactly which muscles are engaging. When he does a hip roll, the movement is clean and defined. But more importantly, his flexibility training is clearly extensive. The range of motion in his spine, the flexibility in his hips and shoulders, these don't happen by accident. They're the result of dedicated stretching and flexibility work. His core training must be intense. To have that level of control over your midsection requires daily core workouts. Planks, leg raises, rotational exercises, all the stuff that builds the foundation for body rolls. Balance and proprioception, your body's awareness of where it is in space. These are skills that require constant practice. Jimin's ability to execute body rolls while moving across the stage, while transitioning into different positions, while maintaining perfect balance, That comes from years of training. And let's talk about muscle memory. At this point, Jimin has done so many body rolls that his muscles just know what to do. He doesn't have to think about each individual movement. His body has internalized the technique to the point where it's automatic, which allows him to focus on emotional expression and performance quality. Reason number 7, influence from multiple dance legends and styles. Jimin has cited multiple inspirations that have shaped his dance style. His role models include Rain, a legendary Korean performer known for incredible body control and sensual dancing. He's also mentioned Chris Brown, who's known for fluid, smooth movements and body rolls. He's even had experiences with famous popping instructors like Poppin' Pete, one of the original pioneers of the popping dance style. Learning from the best helps you become the best. But Jimin doesn't just copy his inspirations. He studies them, understands what makes their technique work, and then adds his own flavor. His body rolls have his personal signature. If you see a body roll in a BTS performance, you can often tell if it's Jimin even without seeing his face because his style is so distinctive. The way he extends his movements, the way he finishes each roll completely, the way he transitions, these are uniquely Jimin. He's taken techniques from street dance, from contemporary, from various mentors and inspirations, and created something entirely his own. He's also influenced an entire generation of dancers. Young K-pop idols study Jimin's technique. Dance cover groups try to replicate his body rolls. Professional choreographers design moves specifically thinking about Jimin's capabilities. There's even a term in the fan community, Jimin-esque body rolls. When another idol does a particularly smooth body roll, fans will comment, "That was very Jimin of them." He's literally become the standard by which others are measured. Reason number 8, confidence and stage presence. Technical skill means nothing if you can't sell it. And Jimin sells every single body roll with absolute confidence. He knows he's good, and that confidence radiates through his performance. Stage presence is about owning the moment, making the audience believe in what you're doing. When Jimin does a body roll, he commits to it fully. No hesitation, no uncertainty. He commands the stage and demands your attention. Watch his eye contact during body rolls. He looks directly at the camera, directly at the audience, with this intensity that's almost hypnotic. He's not shy about his sensuality, about his body, about his capabilities. That confidence makes everything 10 times more impactful. Some dancers have great technique, but look uncomfortable performing sensual movements. Not Jimin. He embraces the sensuality, the artistry, the performance aspect completely. He understands that body rolls are meant to captivate, to mesmerize, and he leans into that purpose. His stage presence during filter performances is legendary. The confidence, the charisma, the way he owns every second of that performance. That's not something you can teach. That's natural star quality combined with years of experience. And let's be honest, the way he looks doing body rolls doesn't hurt. Visual appeal combined with technical excellence is a powerful combination. Jimin's got both in abundance. Now, let's talk about some of Jimin's most iconic body roll moments that literally broke the internet and became legendary in K-pop history. First, we have to talk about Blood, Sweat, and Tears era. This is probably when Jimin's body rolls became a worldwide phenomenon. There are multiple moments in that choreography where Jimin does floor work, body rolls, and movements that had the entire internet shook. That era established Jimin as the body roll king of K-pop. Serendipity intro. Oh my god. Before Serendipity even starts, during the intro performance, Jimin does this extended body roll sequence on the floor that's absolutely mesmerizing. It's slow, controlled, perfectly timed with the music. Fans have watched that clip millions of times. The Black Swan solo dance. This might be Jimin's most artistic display of body control. The entire solo is essentially an extended showcase of his contemporary dance background combined with his current abilities. The body rolls in that performance aren't just moves, they're storytelling. Filter Live performances. Every single Filter performance has been iconic, but there are specific concerts where Jimin added extra body rolls, extra hip movements, extra sensuality, and ARMY absolutely lost their minds. Those fan cams get millions of views. During award show stages, BTS's special stages at MAMA, MMA, SBS Gayo, these are where Jimin really shows off. The choreographers know Jimin's capabilities and design moves specifically for him to shine. And he delivers every single time. Random dance plays during variety shows. Sometimes BTS does random dance segments where they have to freestyle. These unscripted moments are where Jimin's natural ability really shines. He'll throw in a body roll spontaneously, and it's always perfectly executed. Compilation videos of Jimin's body rolls from multiple angles have gone viral on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter. Fans have created hour-long compilations. That's how iconic these moments are. People can literally watch an hour of just Jimin doing body rolls and not get bored. His live streams where he dances. Sometimes Jimin will go live and just dance for fun. And even in those casual moments, his body rolls are incredible. No choreography, no planning, just pure skill and natural ability. Now, we can't talk about Jimin's body rolls without addressing the impact they've had on pop culture and the K-pop industry. Jimin's body rolls have become so iconic that they're referenced constantly. Other idols pay homage to them. Choreographers design moves inspired by them. Fans create challenges trying to replicate them. On TikTok, there are thousands of videos of people attempting Jimin's body rolls. The hashtag Jimin body roll has hundreds of millions of views. People from all over the world, dancers and non-dancers, try to achieve even a fraction of what Jimin does. Professional dance studios use Jimin's performances as teaching material. Instructors will show his clips and break down the technique. That's respect from the professional dance community. Fashion designers and stylists specifically design outfits that look good when Jimin does body rolls. Crop tops that show his abs and torso, fitted shirts that show muscle definition. These choices are intentional because they know Jimin will be doing those signature moves. Music video directors and performance directors choreograph specifically thinking about Jimin's abilities. They'll include sections designed to showcase his body rolls because they know it'll become a viral moment. When BTS releases new music, ARMY literally waits to see what body rolls Jimin will do. It's become a trademark. Like, a BTS comeback will have at least one moment where Jimin does his thing and everyone loses their minds. Beyond K-pop, Jimin's influence extends to the broader dance community. Dance competitions and showcases around the world feature routines inspired by Jimin's style. His influence is global. Magazine articles and dance publications have written about Jimin's technique. Billboard described him as having incredible dance ability. Dance magazines have featured his performances. He's recognized not just as an idol, but as a serious dancer. So, what can we learn from Jimin's mastery? What's the takeaway for aspiring dancers or anyone who wants to improve their body rolls? First lesson, training diversity matters. Jimin's combination of street dance and contemporary dance is what makes him special. Don't limit yourself to one style. Cross-training in different dance genres makes you more versatile and gives you a unique voice. Second lesson, body control is fundamental. You can't do good body rolls without excellent body control and isolation. Work on engaging individual muscle groups. Practice moving one body part while keeping everything else still. This takes time and dedication. Third lesson, core strength is essential. Your core is the foundation for all body rolls. If your core is weak, your rolls will be weak. Do your planks, leg raises, rotational exercises. Build that foundation. Fourth lesson, flexibility and mobility matter. Work on your spinal flexibility, hip flexibility, shoulder mobility. But remember, flexible without control is useless. You need both flexibility and the strength to control that range of motion. Fifth lesson, musicality can't be ignored. Practice moving to music. Feel the rhythm in your body. Understand when to hit hard and when to flow. The timing of your movements is just as important as the technique. Sixth lesson, consistency requires discipline. Jimin's excellence comes from daily practice, from never settling for good enough, from constantly refining. There are no shortcuts to mastery. Put in the work. Seventh lesson, confidence is crucial. Own your movements. Commit fully. Half-hearted body rolls look awkward. Full commitment makes everything better. Eighth lesson, never stop learning. Jimin continues to learn, to grow, to refine his craft. Even at his level of skill, he's still improving. That mindset of continuous growth is what separates good from legendary. If you're trying to improve your own body rolls, start with the basics. Master hip isolations first, then chest isolations. Then work on connecting them smoothly. Film yourself practicing so you can see what needs improvement. Study dancers you admire, not to copy them, but to understand principles. Remember, Jimin has been training since middle school. He's had over a decade of dedicated practice. Don't get discouraged if you can't do what he does immediately. Progress takes time. Celebrate small improvements. Stay consistent. Looking ahead, with BTS's comeback confirmed for March 20th, 2026, we're about to see Jimin's body rolls return to the global stage. After military service, after time away from intense performance schedules, after 2 years of group hiatus, Jimin is coming back. And you know what? He's probably even better now. Military service builds physical conditioning. He's had time to heal any minor injuries, to reflect on his artistry, to come back refreshed and ready. The comeback choreography is going to be insane. Choreographers have had years to plan. They know ARMY has been waiting for Jimin's body rolls. They're going to deliver moments that break the internet. The World Tour means we're going to see Jimin perform live in stadiums around the world. Imagine seeing those iconic body rolls in person, the energy, the impact, the presence. It's going to be incredible. New music videos means new viral moments. Every comeback brings at least one body roll moment that gets replayed millions of times. This comeback will be no different, maybe even better because of the pent-up anticipation. Solo stages during concerts, during BTS tours. Members get solo performance time. Jimin's solo stages are always highlights because that's where he really gets to showcase his dancing fully. Expect legendary performances. And let's not forget, Jimin might release more solo music in 2026. If he does another solo comeback, another solo tour, more opportunities to showcase his incredible dancing. The impact on the new generation of K-pop idols will be significant. Fourth and fifth generation idols who debuted during BTS's hiatus are about to witness prime BTS performances. They're going to see why Jimin is considered the standard. That influence will ripple through the industry. Jimin's return is going to remind the world why he's considered one of the greatest dancers in K-pop history. The body rolls, the fluid movements, the captivating performances, all of it is coming back at the highest level. Before we end, I want to address something important. While we celebrate Jimin's incredible dancing, we also need to remember to celebrate him as a complete human being. His worth isn't just in his body rolls or his dancing. He's an incredible vocalist, a talented songwriter, a generous philanthropist, a kind person who cares deeply about others. Yes, his body rolls are legendary. Yes, his dancing is extraordinary. But let's also appreciate his artistry, his growth as a musician, his contributions to BTS's music, his emotional depth as a performer. And importantly, let's support his health and well-being. We've talked about his extreme dieting in previous videos. Let's make sure our admiration for his dancing doesn't pressure him to maintain unhealthy practices. We love Jimin at any weight, in any condition. His health matters more than any performance. True fans want to see Jimin happy, healthy, and thriving for decades to come. Let's create a culture that supports sustainable artistry, not destructive perfectionism. Appreciate the body rolls, but also appreciate the human being behind them. Heart Jimin is so much more than just an incredible dancer. He's a complete artist who deserves respect and support in all aspects of his life. All right, time to wrap up. So why are Jimin's body rolls unmatched? Let's recap. His unique combination of contemporary dance and street dance training creates a fusion nobody else can replicate. His insane body control and isolation technique built from years of dedicated practice. His perfect musicality and timing that makes every movement hit exactly right. His emotional expression that turns technique into art. His consistency across thousands of performances. His physical conditioning that allows maximum execution. His confidence and stage presence that sells every moment. And his continuous growth mindset that keeps him improving. All of these factors combine to create what we see. Body rolls that are technically perfect, emotionally compelling, visually stunning, and absolutely unforgettable. Jimin hasn't just mastered body rolls. He's redefined what they can be in K-pop performance. Now, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. What's your favorite Jimin body roll moment? Which performance lives rent-free in your head? How did Jimin's dancing influence your appreciation of K-pop? Let's celebrate this incredible artist together in the comments. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow and tells me you want more technical analysis content. Subscribe if you haven't already and turn on notifications so you don't miss our BTS comeback coverage. Share this video with fellow ARMY and dance enthusiasts. Let's spread appreciation for true artistry and technical excellence. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, respect the artistry, support the artist, and never stop appreciating greatness. Until next time, keep dancing and keep loving BTS. See you in the next video.